Mrs Kiwi Rider's just schooled me up on why she's a better judge of the weather than I am. Earlier on, she casually put her rain suit on at our lunch stop while the sun was still out and there was no wind. A few moments ago, we were on the side of the road stopped so that I could get into my rain suit. And with the wind and the rain, it was a bit like trying to get a ferret into a condom. I really have to learn to trust Mrs Kiwi Rider more.
Yeah, it's called women's intuition. You should look it up.
Never heard of it. We live in the land of she'll be right, mate.
This is why the phrase is she'll be right, not he'll be right.
School. Do you want to tell everybody what we're doing?
We're heading south, a few hours south, down to the Catlins to do some camping. Got the tent packed.
Believe it or not, we were actually going to tent here. We're not going to be able to set up a tent in this and keep it dry. So yeah, we just got a little cabin. We tried to keep our gear as dry as possible. I'm not sure how successful we were, but these rain suits have been really good. What do you reckon?
Love it.
Yeah.
Good purchase.
It was good. We just got them 2 days ago as well. We won't let it dampen our spirits. Pretty comfortable, I reckon.
So cute. Look at all this space.
Hello and welcome to House Hunters International. I roll toilet rolls for a living.
I clip toenails for a living.
Our budget is $3 million. That was our first night away camping. Rain poured down yesterday, so having this cabin was a lifesaver. My phone kept vibrating every time there was a message because I had to leave it on, so we had an alarm for the morning. I'm like holding my phone up at 4:30 in the morning in the dark, trying to work out where the settings were to turn off the frickin' vibrate. You know, it worked out okay because I realized my bladder was full as well, so I had to trudge outside to go to the toilet block. How was your night?
I tossed and turned a bit. When you got up to do your phone and the toilet, I thought you were getting up for a shower and it was morning and I wasn't ready for that for me to get up, so yeah.
We're heading off to Curio Bay today. Be interesting to see what that brings us. It's pretty harsh landscape out there, pretty open to the southern elements. Here we are at Curio Bay, just set up camp. It's pretty exposed here, but they've planted flax bushes in little enclaves so that you can tent in them. We also have access to power here so we can charge our phones and devices. We've got our tent put up with not too much gnashing of teeth, but yeah, as I say, it's pretty exposed here. We've got the ocean on both sides. The last time we were here, there were minimal facilities. It was about 3 years ago, I think. So when we planned to come here, we thought we were going to be slumming it, but look what popped up in the last 3 years or so. There's a cafe, clean toilets, there's the camp offices in there, so we're actually being pretty well looked after over here. The last time we were here, these were about the only facilities that were available, these little pygmy huts. I'm pleased that we now have a facilities block to use. Here's an even better view of our campground, just down there. This area is pummeled by sea spray. Porpoise Bay on that side, Curio Bay over there, the Southern Ocean behind us. We're literally at the bottom of New Zealand. Well, here we are, second night at Curio Bay Campground, and we've got our accommodation set up. Got everything we need. Got our electrics. Got our laundry. And for your interest, we also have a bathroom. We've even got a bit of a kitchen over there. Got our beef jerky. And of course, Mrs Kiwi Rider is exactly where she should be, in the kitchen. I'm in trouble. Good morning, everybody. It's raining. It's around 7:30. The tent stayed relatively watertight. Some rain has got into the second layer. It's been showering since about 3 a.m. Mrs Kiwi Rider is so cold that she's wearing 2 hoodies, a couple pairs of socks, and a sleeping bag to try and keep warm.
I feel like the guys from Cool Runnings when they leave the airport and they put on everything they own and they wear it all, including their bags, to keep warm.
We're on our way home now. We survived the Southland downpours of 2019.
You're so dramatic, Mr. KR. But yeah, we did survive. We were lucky to make it.
It was touch and go for a while. I'm glad we had each other.
What was your highlight and what was your low point of this camping trip?
My highlight would have to be visiting the cafe at Niagara Falls. Obviously not the Niagara Falls, but that old schoolhouse that they turned into a cafe, having coffee in their sort of backyard there. It was so beautiful with all the farm animals and the birds. As for my low point, that would have to have been when we went to the bathroom and kitchen block at Curio Bay. When I came out of the bathroom, you were nowhere to be seen. I walked back to our campsite, you were nowhere to be seen, and for like a minute or two I genuinely believed that you'd been abducted.
Ah, I wasn't lost, I knew where I was.
So what was your highlight and low point of the trip?
I have to say, I agree with you that cafe was definitely a high point. It just brought me right back to childhood and where I grew up on the farm. But another high point was I really enjoyed the cabin. That was just fun. It was warm and we had everything we needed and it was just fun. And one other high point was just by chance when we were leaving a little bay area, we saw those couple of sea lions having a tussle, and that was quite fun because they were literally right next to us, so that was really cool. Low point was just being really, really cold when I woke up in the tent, and when I finally got enough energy to move and get a second jumper on, then I was fine. I was nice and warm and it was all good.